Now, my next guest has worked with everyone from Elton John to Whitney Houston, and now Dame Arlene Phillips is returning to the stage for a special one-off show to celebrate 75 years of the NHS. And what a show it's going to be, Arlene, a very special one. Every time I see you, you're about to work on some new show. I mean, this is what it is. You never, ever stop. But this is going to be a one-night extravaganza, and it's a celebration.
Yes, it's a celebration of the NHS and also NHS Charities Together that actually supports over 230 charities up and down the country for NHS, doctors, nurses, anyone working in the NHS or those using the NHS that need support. It's a brilliant, brilliant, caring charity. And this concert is all to raise funds for the charity.
That is wonderful. And what a concert it's going to be. You've got West End stars and the NHS choir, of course, are making a big appearance as well. So there's a real mishmash of talent and music, and it's just going to be a really uplifting evening.
And we've got Marisha Wallace and Kerry Ellis. So you've got wonderful, wonderful singers. And Oti Mabuse, who we both know really well, is one of the hosts with Dr. Ranj. It's very special.
Very special. And very emotional, I guess, in moments as well, because it's taken that moment to sit back and appreciate what they do.
And it's also the way that we've twisted songs. We've taken popular songs, many up-tempo songs, turned into ballads, so people listen to the lyrics and they suddenly realise the meaning of the songs that you've danced the night away to. And you switch it, and it's absolutely heartbreaking, and it's all combined. It's like a musical, really. It's all combined with letters to the NHS and then songs that reflect the stories, and it's non-stop.
And you spent a lot of time in America, for instance, and lived there as well, Arlene. It's not until you live somewhere else that you fully appreciate what the NHS is in this country, isn't it?
Absolutely. I was in America when I was pregnant and working on a film and needed emergency treatment. And the first thing that I was asked as I was waiting, you know, on the trolley before I went in for them to discover what was wrong was to give them my credit card. And you suddenly realise that I can do that. So many people can't. What do they do? So we are to be so grateful to the NHS. And, of course, today we've got one big surprise.
One very, very big surprise. A big friend of this show as well, and he's joining the team for the big extravaganza night. I'll let you do the honours, Arlene.
And I want to announce that we have Alfie Boe joining us and singing Enough to Break Your Heart. And the show is called With All Our Hearts, and I promise you, your heart will be touched when you hear him sing.
Oh, that's so special. Right? What a night that is going to be, Arlene. And like I say, you're working on that at the moment. That's keeping you very busy. And this really extraordinary kind of full circle moment is coming up for you next, because Starlight Express is coming back. You worked on it first time around 40 years ago.
Absolutely. It just had its 40th birthday, where all of the original Starlighters gathered together at a roller rink. It was a night to be remembered. But now a new version, which I'm also involved with, is actually happening here in the UK. It's 20 years since the show was in the UK. And now it's coming back in English, although it's 35 years, coming up to 36. In Bochum in Germany, the show has never stopped and has been totally sold out in this little town since it opened.
It's extraordinary. It's just got such a support, hasn't it? Like, everybody loves it. And that sort of opened the door to your musical theatre career in many ways, didn't it? And
completely.
So much has come from that. And here we are, nominated for an Olivier Award again, Arlene. I mean, it's just never stopped for you.
Yes, Guys and Dolls on the 14th, with James Cousins, my partner on the choreography. We're nominated for an Olivier Award.
It's extraordinary, Arlene.
Incredible.
And it's without a doubt, I think it's because of your passion and indeed your love for what you do. you can't wait to get out of bed in the morning and start again.
Yeah.
It's just such a driving force for you. Will that and your grandchildren nowadays, I
Yeah,
have to
the
say.
grandchildren I love, and you know, every day at the moment I'm working on Greece, going on tour for the first time in years, up and down the country. Yeah, and I wake up and I jump up and I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go. And the granddaughters definitely bring a different feel, though, don't they? They sort of, there's a newfound excitement about everything, isn't it? Through sort of fresh young eyes,
Oh
I
my
suppose.
gosh, yeah. And I was working over bank holiday weekend, and then they came to see the rehearsal yesterday, and I just thought how lucky I am to have my grandchildren there and be rehearsing all these kind of new young graduates in the show. It's so life-affirming.
I know, and that is your key, isn't it? That's what you say to people, and keep doing what you love if you can.
If you can.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's something incredibly special
Yeah.
about it. Well, it's going to be a wonderful show with all our hearts. It's on at London's Adelphi Theatre next Tuesday.
Yes.
Alfie Boe
Yes,
up
yeah.
on stage alongside some other huge names with some wonderful musical arrangements, like you
Yeah.
said. Arlene, very, very special night for NHS charities together. Thank you so much, Arlene. It's always such a pleasure to see you.
And you.
Takes us back, doesn't
been
it?
a long time.
All
but
those Strictly years
all
ago.
those Strictly years.
Arlene was my judge then, do you remember?
I was.
It's petrifying. Now I know you, I know it wasn't
Yeah.
real. I love the real Arlene. Thanks so much, Arlene. It's great to see you.